Plumbing a bathroom, sometimes one may run into an awkward situation or a different situation, and one may wonder how can they extricate themselves from a conundrum from a bathroom. Normally, a kitchen sink is normally, say, 1.5 inches, and this would be on a sanitary tee. Sanitary tees can go, vertically, but normally not horizontally. But we've set up a configuration here, and this would have this here. So, okay, so we go to a bathroom now, and my opinion is, I wonder why they just don't make it standard. But sometimes you have these question marks embedded in your mind, and once the question marks are embedded in your mind, it takes 6 months to a year to 5 years, and all of a sudden it clicks, and there may be a reason they do this. But notwithstanding, kitchen sink is 1.5 inches. So the kitchen sink pipe would be this size pipe right here. This would be 1.5 inches for kitchen. Okay, say we're in the bathroom, we have 1.5 inches in the bathroom here. So we have this, we have a P-trap, the bathroom sink feeds here. So we go here, and now if we take this and stick this in here, and we push this nut up here, well, the nut's not going to fit. So that's not going to work. So what we figured out is whoever plumbed this originally put 1.5 inches in the bathroom and the kitchen, and my opinion is, I wonder why they don't do this anyway, but I'm sure there's a reason, and it may be something to do with the water in the P-trap, but don't ask me this. But normally the bathroom is 1.25 inches. Kitchen sink, this configuration here would be for the kitchen sink. So we say, well, this is not going to work. So what we do is turn around and we remove the washer here, and once the washer's removed, and then remove the nut. So we take and we say, well, we've got to get the nut that's going to fit onto this 1.5 inches, so we're going to need 1.5 inch nut here. So we take this P-trap, hypothetically, we push it onto here, and we put the washer on here. Well, when we do, and we push this up here, and just say the washer was on, and we go to tighten this up, and we're like, well, this looks great. So now, problem is, when we have this configuration, 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches, what happens? Okay, someone comes in, starts using the sink, then they start hearing dribble, 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 dribble beneath the kitchen sink or pipe. You look under there with a flashlight, and water's coming out here. So you say, well, I don't quite understand, because this nut here that goes on here is supposed to be holding this. So, okay, this goes on to 1.5 inches. Now, here's the solution. The solution is they make a nut that's like a fatter nut. So if you see this is skinnier. If you see this nut here, this is fatter. So what one would have to do is remove the 1.5 inch. Remove the 1.25. Let me correct myself, that was wrong. Let me remove the 1.25. So I take the 1.25 off here. Now I put the 1.5 on here like I had it. But instead of putting the 1.5 inch bushing here, I put a special bushing. And if you look at this bushing's kind of fat. It's got some meat on it. So then when you go here and now when you slide this on here, okay, now this is here. So then what happens, you take the P-trap, and this would be standing straight up, but this is a hypothetical. Okay, now if you note the fat washer here, the fat washer will go here, and this not this washer here, this is 1.25" washer. This other is a 1.25" by 1.5". It's fatter, it's got more meat on it. So now when we begin to tighten this up, this becomes very tight. So this, and at this point, this will not leak from back here as long as this nut is tightened up, providing everything is installed right and the P-trap is level. And so, but if we back this nut off and we look at this washer again, when looking at this washer, we note the texture of this washer. This washer has more meat on it, it's fatter. This washer here is 1.25" for 1.25" pipe. Now what we've done is used 1.25" to 1.5", but we've had to use 1.5" nut because we have an 1.5" fitting here. So we have to use a special bushing. And this special bushing here will get you up here, and it will come in here and it will make a tight seal, and the seal will prevent any water leaks. So this is the solution to the conundrum when you're plumbing a bathroom sink, and if it's been roughed in with 1.5" and then you're putting 1.25" in, then this is the solution to get from 1.25" to 1.5". Thank you for watching.